welcome back to Freelance Heroism. Before we get started, we want to give a big thanks to Podcast Center LA. Your lovable half-wit Ragnick had his microphone too far from his face, and you couldn't hear any of his audio during the raw version of this episode. While it's still a little quiet, these guys brought it back from the grave. Now, as you know, I'm Bubba.
And I'm Rachel.
We're a D&D 5e actual play podcast. Our current campaign is Curse of Strahd, a gothic horror-inspired setting in the dangerous and fog-shrouded land of Ravenloft.
While the setting is serious, our heroes are not. Will they actually be able to defeat the vampire Lord Strahd and restore peace to Ravenloft? Or will they just steal goats and invoice villagers? Join us and find out.
On this episode, a breakfast, a butcher, and a Blinsky. Last episode, the church bell struck midnight. After locking the doors, the party witnessed the dead rise from their graves in the churchyard. Hundreds of spirits moved towards Castle Ravenloft, many of them adventurers who had fallen to Strahd.
Father Donovic informed the party the dead could not rest until Strahd was killed, and suggested they pay a visit to Madame Eva for assistance. Strahd himself made an appearance to taunt the party, but left soon after. Not long afterwards, the church's doors were breached. The party fought zombies, disembodied hands, and a vampire spawn lurking just outside. Victorious, they decided to spend the rest of the night in the church. Ragnar got barely hurt during the last fight, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
then Adri's
got
gonna run
jacked up
over
pretty good.
and touch his arm and heal him for...
Careful the way you touch him. If he thinks it's a goat, he might get worked up.
Adri doesn't look like a goat.
Well, no, I wasn't implying that, but if he didn't see you, it might feel like a goat.
Oh, okay.
Goat, duck.
Hey. Oh, Jesus.
I think that's for 9.
And it begins already.
Awesome. That throws me back up to full from where I was, actually. So.
She'll run over and her hand has like a glowy kind of
Nice.
soft blue light. She'll touch his arm and his wounds will start to close up.
Seeing that, I think
All
you
right.
better...
Spirits are strong with you, little
Welcome.
one.
So, as his wounds begin to heal up, you see on his chest where this scar has been carved in, it begins to glow bright orange, and then it settles into a deep red color on his
normal?
chest.
For you?
That's his quarter telling us to be as pleased with our actions.
Oh, okay.
We have all done well.
Good.
And he is very, very proud of us. We will make these things think twice before they are going to give us any problems.
We cannot fail with the approval of the spirits.
Spirit? No. Cord? Yes.
So,
Yes, he's a spirit. That's good. He's a very powerful spirit.
There's no spirit, he is God.
Spirit, God. They're all the same to me like that.
You and your juju you are a strange man. Strange man.
Oh, I mean no disrespect, friend.
It's okay, Chunakote.
You mad everyone giving him right here? I feel so proud.
So, you should see the old cleric stand up from the back and he's kind of in shock and amazement looking at you guys right now.
This is what happens
Able
when
to
your
hold back
faith in
the
your
wave of
God
darkness.
is strong, cleric.
Agreed. Your fears would hold you back, priest.
I haven't had much hope since he killed my son and turned him into that creature below. You four have given me hope. Hope that this darkness eventually will end.
Have you heard about my Lord and Savior
Paylor.
Cord?
The god of barbarians?
All of a sudden,
Maybe
I'm the
we
church
should-
of the Church of Cord of Latter-day Saints.
Oh,
Maybe we should have this conversation inside. Adri will point back to the church. Yeah, but her and Ragnar
Cleric's like,
are
I am
outside.
inside.
Very, very good call. So we go back in, and I want to start, reboarding everything.
Alright. So he starts taking the next... It's going to take you about half hour and an hour to actually,
Adri will help.
get the place back to at
Hello.
least somewhat fortification.
yeah, I think we're all. I'm gonna look around, make
All right.
sure all them damn hands are gone. sneaky little fuckers.
All right. The cleric begins to pull out a bigger pot and he starts pulling some stuff from some shelves. He's like, "Would anyone like soup?"
I'm there. Oh, hell yeah, bring on the soup.
All right.
Whenever he starts talking about soup, I'm going to go get Sherry Bill.
All right, writing Cherry Bill down. Give me an investigation check, Jake.
Oh, that's intelligence?
That's going to be perception.
Oh,
wait, no, there is an investigation on this. You actually got a skill right. I'm proud of you.
Oh, thank you, Bubba. I'm going to mark that down in my book. Bubba's proud of me.
I got a 15.
All right. You do see a trail. How do I put this? You do see a trail of bloody fingerprints, but you are missing one dead hand.
Alright, well, I got survival. I should be able to follow those fingerprints. Right?
Yes.
Okay, you want to roll for it, or we're in a small enough location it should be done?
Go ahead and give me a roll.
18.
18?
Yes.
Okay. You realize it has crawled into Adri's bag.
What? No!
Did we lose Bubba?
I'm going to let out a shout. Is her bag on her?
If I remember right, I think most of your guys' bags are on the floor.
Alright, I'm going to let out a shout and start smacking her bag with my staff.
Hey! That's my stuff!
So much for any holy water you had in there.
Out! Out, damnable creature! Out! 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 Out!
And the professional sees from his corner where he's writing in his little journal the Indian wizard smacking the crap out of the cleric's bag.
See, this is the nonsense. This is absolute nonsense. How do you work? How can you even work under these conditions?
She's gonna run over and try to, put herself between the wizard and her bag. She's like, my stuff is in there, and that's all I
I'm not
have.
going to hit Adrian. One of those damnable hands is in there. I tracked it. Dump
Okay,
your
well,
bag.
So she's gonna grab her
You take
bag,
credit for trapping it?
dump everything out.
I'm waiting for that son of a bitch. I'm going to send it over the left field fence when it comes out.
As you dump your stuff out, the hand falls flat out on the ground with all the rest of your gear. So
I'm swatting at that son of a bitch.
Churacote. Perhaps hand would be good in soup.
No. Well, that was like that. Favorite enemy is undead. So yeah, I took that favorite enemy undead with Ranger. I hate those sons of bitches. I'm smashing that thing. Ah, crap. I'm thinking an 8. I probably missed.
Yes, you
count
missed.
the dice roll and it's followed by, oh crap.
Yeah, you missed.
Well, yeah.
As you hit the ground, it jumps up, and your hands shake from the force because you're just angry. You're going crazy on this thing. So I mean,
I'm pissed. Yeah.
yeah. So you smack the ground with all your strength. The stick vibrates in your hands. The hand jumps up and
I'm
latches
trying not
on to Adri's leg.
No!
I'm gonna grab it and pull it off.
I am not hitting the elf.
17 on a strength check to grab it and pull it off.
Yeah, you easily, as you pull it off, you hear the bones break in the hand.
Yeah, and then I just crush it in a handshake. See that just firm handshake, quarter to proof.
As you crush it, one finger extends out from the top of your hand towards you.
This one?
Yeah, that one.
And I got it in English this time.
It'd be funny if it was like,
Yeah.
well done.
The slow thumbs up.
Hey, Jake, bravo for remembering I had one hand missing. I was saving that for a moment later.
I hate undead. Hate them, hate them, hate them.
No worries.
Love them as a game master. Hate them as a player.
Thank you. Adria's gonna start putting her stuff back in.
Sorry about your stuff. I hope everything's okay.
Sorry about your stuff.
Gladly replace anything that was broken.
So, you notice the rain picks up real heavy right about now, and you can start seeing drips come in from the ceiling through the holes in the shattered roof.
Your collection plate needs to go to your roof fund next week.
He's like, the cleric smiles. He's like, if I have anyone show up, that's the plan.
The first donation is to buy a plate.
But you four have given me hope. I will reopen the doors and hold service again.
Good.
Oh,
I got a mess kit. I'm going to give him the plate out of my mess kit and say, here's your plate. Consider it your first donation.
you
Thank
guys are
you.
enabling
Thank
him.
you.
You're enabling him.
Adria's gonna give him 1 gold.
Aw.
I'm gonna charge him 5 gold for helping him.
I'm gonna put the hand in the offering plate.
I'm gonna write him an invoice on a piece of paper from my notebook and hand it to him and be like, "We'll be back next week for it."
He just smiles and looks at you. The Vistani will like you.
Wow. I don't think anyone ever has, so that'll be interesting.
You're just like them when it comes to money.
Oh, is he being racist?
He
No.
is.
Was anyone else hurt during the fight?
No, just you.
Just me and Ragnak.
Yeah.
I think I took like 3 points of damage, but I assumed the short rest would heal that.
Yes, your short rest will heal that.
All right.
So,
I don't think I've ever taken damage, and I don't think I ever will. So that's cool.
Well, you got to be in combat for that to happen.
Well,
He
that's
was
true.
all up in combat.
yeah,
Yeah, I
was
did
out
more
there with
damage
me.
than almost anybody but Ragnik.
he
You
ran
should
up.
have seen
Go for it.
freaking out to watch you guys kill a hand. Like, you guys were like swinging at it, and I'm just like, guys, really? It's a fucking hand. A head. You
It's
guys
a dead hand now.
Head.
So, no worries. But the rain's going back.
The dog is just staring at me. It's so creepy.
I'm assuming you guys are going back to fortifying the church again.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, it's roughly about like 3 a.m. right now. You guys have already seen the midnight incident. The attacks happened. The building's been fortified. It's still leaking from the roof. You guys can smell the stew from the cleric. He has it all nice and done up with what he has. So,
And what he doesn't have is a goat.
nope, he does not have the goat.
Nobody has a goat. The goat ran.
No, he did not. I've got him. The funny thing about just so you know, guys, the funny thing about this whole recording shit is I got to hear what you assholes were making me roll for it.
I was wondering when that was going to come up.
I'm pointing to you, Dees, and I'm pointing to you, David.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You two are cocksuckers. Just want to throw that out there.
I'm just letting you know that you've been really friendly with that goat, so who seems more appropriate than cocksucker here?
And
The weirdest thing is he's been milking that goat.
right?
The weird thing is I've been putting it in your coffee.
Oh, wait a minute.
All right.
So,
All right. So
are we staying here tonight? Because I'm really tired.
Yes. Kind of gather around the hearth. I'm gonna put my back against the door where the vampire spawn is, and that's where I'm napping.
All right.
Adria's gonna find the priest, and she's gonna ask if it's okay for everyone to stay in the church tonight.
He doesn't have a choice. I appreciate you being polite, but no, this dude he owes us.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Everything's good. The priest nods and he's like, "Yes, yes, very welcome. You brought hope back. Of course you can stay."
Okay, thank you. Can I stay in your son's room since he's not using it?
Of course. Please.
Okay. Thanks.
All right, so we're all sitting around enjoying some stew around the hearth.
Yeah.
All right.
So, you young one, you seem to be very in tune with your godlike powers. I'm very impressed.
Oh, thank you. I got them recently, so they're still kind of new.
They're new. Funny to me.
Professional. At least she brings value to party.
That's true. That's true. I mean, it's good to have someone else finally give some value to this party.
Right. I was getting tired of carrying the burden.
Well, that's good that you're carrying something. That seems to be all you're good at.
So do you three all travel together?
They walk really close behind wherever I go.
Me and Mr. Professional have traveled together for a long time, yes. We have just recently met Chinacote over stew.
It all comes back to soup in this group.
Yes.
Pretty much.
And goats.
Yeah.
The cleric kind of scratches. Go for it.
Go ahead, man.
The cleric kind of scratches his chin. He's like, "Did you guys say soup? You guys met over soup?"
Yes.
Yeah.
Old woman, purple clothes, red clothes.
No. He's an orc. Big, green kind of guy.
I'm talking about the one who served you the soup.
Oh, I didn't eat any soup. I don't like soup. I don't trust anything that's mostly wet and feels solid. It's just not my thing.
He nods.
Oh, Davey.
So he pours everybody a bowl of soup but the professional.
He's slowly poisoning all of you.
What's in the soup?
Rabbit, raccoon,
Ugh.
what we could find.
What we could find. Look at that.
Hey, there is nothing wrong with eating trash panda.
Good eating.
Better than baby seal.
You ever gone clubbing with a baby seal?
Come on, man. We can't both throw that same joke out.
That's where it was going.
So, but no, he scratches his head. The old woman, was she by herself?
She did have a goat.
He looks over. That goat?
Had.
No, a
Had
different
operative-
goat.
Had his operative word.
Looked a lot like that goat. Not saying it's the same goat. It looked a lot like that goat.
What kind of question is that? It's like, what, that goat? Like, no, the other one. His twin.
I don't know. Maybe the orc ate it.
You'd think that would be the most pleasant way that could end. Unfortunately, that's not looking how it's going to go that way.
Brown chicken, brown cow. Chicken, brown cow.
He's like, I'm not asking any more questions about him.
I wouldn't.
So, he's like, no, but the lady sounds like Madame Eva.
Madam Evil?
Madame Eva. Eva.
She's evil? Evil?
No. Well, some might think she is. You may not like her when she tells your fortune. But
I'm sorry, you had me at fortune.
she is one of the wisest people around. And she can't see the future.
Where is she now?
Her and her captain of Vistani are out down the road out of town. You go down the road, and when the road forks north, you follow it down past the Tesser Pool.
Okay. I'm gonna draw a little sketched out map.
All right. So yes, you would go west, and then when the road forks north. But make sure you stay on the main road and you don't take the shortcut through the trees.
Why would we take the shortcut?
Werewolves like to be in the thick of the trees, and all manner of dark creatures hide in the forest in the thick. The road is the safest way to travel.
I'm going to ask him for a very solid cast iron pot.
He didn't even have a plate earlier. Now you're asking him for a pot?
He nods. He's like, yes, I have plenty of pots, including the one we're eating out of.
Okay. I'm going to take a smaller one, and I'm going to put it over the fire, let it get good and hot, and that silverware that I took earlier, I'm going to put it in there to melt it down, and I'm going to lace weapons with it.
All right.
That's the smartest thing you've ever done. I'm really impressed with that.
I'm almost ready to ask him for an intelligence check. Let's see.
Ragnar.
Hey, I put 3 and 3 together the other day whenever y'all were talking about silver and werewolves, and that's why I gave everybody a piece of silverware whenever we showed up.
I think what we can ream from this is it took them an entire day to add 3 and 3 together.
Is 7.
Well, Cleric, like, of course it is. It's okay, big guy.
I got that fork you gave me. I'll throw that in the pot, too. I think I got 13 arrows left. If there's enough, I'll dip them in the silver if that's cool.
That's fine.
Yeah, you can have my fork that I got.
I gave you a knife.
Him a fork.
I thought you gave me a fork.
No, Jacob.
I gave you a butter knife and gave Jake a fork.
Oh, okay. Well, you can't have my knife.
So, all right. I mean, the night pretty much goes uneventful. I mean, if you guys want to, how do you guys want to play out the rest of the night till morning?
I'm just going to go to sleep, like, right in the middle of the floor.
All right.
Yeah.
Ronnie's going to go.
Can I recover any of my arrows that I shot, by the way?
Yeah, you can start recovering arrows. That's fine.
So I shot 7 of them. How many can I get back?
Give me a D100.
95.
All of them. The rain picks up pretty heavy for another about hour or so. You see the priest putting cups and things around to catch the water as it drips through. So.
I kind of want to spend at least an hour or two kind of getting to know Chunicote and
Adri.
Adri. Okay.
The aerodynamic duck.
No, she's not aerodynamic yet, so.
You flew pretty well.
Oh my god. Duck Priest is sticking. That's permanent. You're going to be the first level 20 Duck Priest.
It's fine.
A bear, a duck, and a goat, and a wolf. I'm afraid of what Deesa's going to be.
I'm just going to be human. It's been working out so far.
You said before that you hear a voice sometimes?
The voice of Cord, he speaks to me.
Does he talk Celestial to you?
I don't know. I don't know what Celestial.
In Celestial.
Is that language?
Yeah.
No, he speaks
common.
He's like, I don't speak, so.
Perhaps if you are hearing it, and he believes that you are smart enough to understand him in a godlike tone.
I don't think it's Cord.
Blasphemy. Heretics everywhere.
Well, I mean, it won't tell me who it is, but I don't think it's Cord. I don't know.
Have you asked?
Yeah, they won't tell me who
So
they are.
You hear a voice too.
Yeah.
Perhaps it's Cord. I think
No,
you
like-
should embrace this.
No,
Hey, do you want to talk? Because we seem to be the only two that don't have voices in our head.
50% of the party.
I know what all the voices in my head are.
Oh, you have them too. Excellent.
Hey, I speak to the spirits, but I know the spirits I speak with.
The spirits?
I think
Well,
they're
yeah.
my mom used to hear one, and then after she died, I started hearing it. I think it's the same one, but I'm not for sure.
That's called schizophrenia. It's genetic.
No.
Yeah, that is.
Oh,
Everyone in this group is hearing voices but me, and I'm the one that feels out of place because I don't have a voice in my head.
It's great.
you just need to know how to listen.
I don't think
Spirits
that's
are always
true.
willing to speak.
The cleric just kind of starts humming in the back.
I'm trying to play my character as he's just out. He's flabbergasted by this entire thing. He's just like, I cannot believe that we're all talking about the individual voice in our head. Everyone but me. I'm gonna look at the priest. I'm gonna be like, do you have one? Do you have one of those too?
It's been a long time since I've heard the
Jesus.
will of mine.
Right.
Maybe you need to just calm yourself, young professional, and just...
No, I'm older than you.
The priest is like, I have a son that's 20 years old. How are you older than me?
I'm 44.
So...
The voice speaks in champion is what my voice speaks in.
I think I'm the oldest person. The adult of the group.
Hey,
Did you just say you need an adult?
Yeah, the audio broke up really bad. That didn't sound right.
She's the adult because she's older than everyone else here.
I got like a third of that.
Yeah,
Yeah, me too.
Adri's breaking up audio, and Bubba, I think you froze.
I did.
No, he's just holding still. He's taking a dating profile pic.
Oh, man. Swipes? I'm kidding.
You better swipe right, motherfucker.
Always for you, Bubba. Always for you, and I got permission to.
It's
goatfarmersonly.com.
You know it.
You don't have to be lonely at goatfarmersonly.com.
It needs work when you add goat.
And Jake's covered his face for the first time tonight. We still got to get Rachel to do it.
Oh, she's done it twice. She's already done
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
this
Yeah, she's already.
All right. So. All right. Hopefully, the Heezy. All right. No worries. Okay, so all right. So yeah, we're looking like 4 a.m. now. The priest starts settling himself to go to sleep. You guys are pretty
By
much
now,
like,
Adrian should be attuned to her new holy symbol.
yep.
Yeah.
You had the long sword, right, that we got?
Yep.
Did you attune yourself to it?
No.
So
That's a shame.
I mean, I can use it, but it's real heavy. So I'll probably just smoke this pipe and not do that.
Well,
I mean, it's on my back and it's heavy.
you're just gonna go to the other room to rest for a few hours.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go play. I'm gonna play a religious hymn on the big bell tower. I'm just gonna ring it a bunch of times.
God damn it.
Everybody sleep well. Sanctuary.
Oh man.
Do you guys like Freebird? I'm gonna play
You're gonna come here. You're gonna play us a tune on your flute.
As you're ringing the
Yeah.
bell, you hear a number of rocks get thrown at the side of the church's windows.
Right on, brother.
I'm as free as a bird now, and this bird you cannot change.
Church bell solo.
Oh gosh. All right. So Adria's gone off to the kids' room to sleep.
Yes.
The professional's hanging off the church bells. Ragnick.
Adrian wants to check the bed for undead hands before she goes.
All right. I'm going to give that one to you free. There is no undead hands in the bed.
Yes. Okay.
You didn't
They're
look
all
under
under
it.
the bed.
No.
She didn't look there. She didn't look under. She said in the bed.
As you start getting comfortable in the bed, you hear the bed creak and move just because it's old and the room's old. You hear a voice from the other room down the hall. Is somebody in my room?
You're not using it.
But that's mine.
Sleep on the roof.
If you let me out, I will.
No. I'm
Yeah,
using,
well,
I'm using the room.
That sounds reasonable. If I let you out, you go outside. That sounds reasonable.
Yes, I will go outside.
No.
You guys are leaving me to my own devices.
Probably not a good idea.
I promise you, big man, I will go outside.
Listen to the spirits, Ragnick. What are they telling you?
Spirit's not talking to me right now.
Well, you might want to wait for them to tell you something on that one.
So,
Okay, I will.
Probably once. I'd want a second opinion on that one.
We should flip a coin.
Good idea.
Oh, dear God.
All right. 4, 5, and 6. I'll let him out. 1, 2, and 3. Stay there.
No.
That's a weird shaped coin.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all got lucky.
I thought we were friends.
Who told him that?
I don't like one friend I do have.
Well, he's mean. You need new friends. How about you and me become friends?
How about you go back to sleep because I need rest. I have just killed one of your kind, and now I
my
need
kind.
rest.
Who'd you kill?
Yes.
Frank. He's dead now, bro. He's never coming back.
Frank.
I don't know any Franks.
Not anymore. He's fucking dead.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and grab the body, and I will crack the door open a little bit and throw the body in and close it back.
Him.
There, that's Frank.
God.
Well, at least I have food now.
Ew.
Yes.
Room service cannibalism, man. That's where the future is.
Oh, yeah.
Does anyone want to do a listen check, or do you want to just bypass that part?
Oh. Oh. Oh, I don't want to listen to that.
All right.
I got a 16 listen.
Yeah, you can hear him chowing down. It ain't quiet.
Ew.
Yeah.
There is no listen.
Then you hear from below. Hey, he had his wine jug on him.
Yes, what?
His wine jug.
Oh, good.
Too bad I can't get drunk.
He's already in the basement. We should just play Rush for him. Give him some D&D character sheets, throw him some dice. That'd be awesome. We'll turn this vampire around, man.
If he's going to continue talking to me, I'm going to start preaching to him about Cord and how Cord is the greatest of all the gods, and that if he were to turn his life over to Cord, that perhaps he could become something other than the undead menace that he is.
You hear that, Duck Priest? Cord's the greatest god.
I'm trying to rest.
At least Cord tells me who he is.
Oh, snap. He said that. He said that about your god. What's that? That's sacrilege, right? You should probably do something.
God rap battle.
God's
Oh,
working
man.
in mysterious ways. So,
Now that you've said that, David, I do have to sit down and write a God rap battle for this.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, and you have to do it with the accent the whole way through.
Oh, yeah. Let me find my pencil, because I got to write that down to remind me.
2 weeks' time, Order of the Goat. DD Epic Rap Battle.
Yep, it's on.
If Rachel beats you, I'm going to laugh my tail off, by the way.
Rap battle.
Is it the notorious DUCK?
And now we know next week's trip.
The cleric becomes a rapper.
Oh, you with her big bling bling holy symbol of Raven walking down.
She's got that domino already. Tennis shoes!
What?
So, alright. Morning comes, you start seeing the sunlight break through the place. Most of you actually haven't slept at all.
I try to get some sleep if I can.
Alright.
David, it's entirely too early in this for us to be using exhaustion rules.
I'm not using exhaustion rules on you.
Okay. Because exhaustion
I only need
fucking
4 hours.
sucks.
Yeah. No, I'm not that messed up.
Yes, you are. Don't lie.
It was really cold last night. You get the, what is it called, the weather ruling? -2 to everything.
So, no, you guys hear a real loud snoring like a bear from the cleric on the other side of the room. It sounds like he's hawking something the whole time he's snoring.
Ew.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Adrian.
She's coughing up all those chunks of bread we gave her.
Oh.
Oh man, if I would have cleared this with her beforehand, I would have done that way. But I didn't have permission for that.
So who's up first?
I don't know. You guys want to roll on it, or you guys just want to wake up on your own?
It's not me.
Yeah, definitely not you.
No.
Probably 8 minutes. Only need 4 hours of rest.
Because Reinig's been preaching to the vampire spawn all night long.
He's been arguing with a door. That's
I've not been arguing with a door. I'm telling you, I think that the Church of Cord of Latter-day Saints is really going to be the wave of the future in Ravenloft.
They're like Jehovah's Witnesses, but they don't knock. They just kick it off the hinges and then chop your arm.
Yeah, they kick the door open, knock both your arms off, and slam the door shut so you can't get out.
I'm like ISIS. I mean,
That's
Wow.
probably good, right? Probably.
what?
Oh no, we're leaving that in.
It was Hitler last week, and this week it's like starting off strong with ISIS. Maybe we could get some Mussolini in here. We could just,
Oh yeah.
round out the last 100 years.
So, by the end of your conversation, Ragnik, the half vampire has promised to become a cleric as long as he can marry you and the goat.
Why would I pick husband and goat?
2 husbands? 2 husbands? You
Wow.
mean?
No, he wants to marry you and the goat together. He wants to be the
Right.
priest that He doesn't want to marry you.
I understand, but why?
Oh.
The Church of Court of Latter-day Saints does not believe in polygamy.
I didn't think it could get weirder, but it did. It got weirder.
That's where they draw the line.
Well,
Yeah. They draw the line right above calf level on the goat. You know that this entire playthrough so far has just been making fun of Bubba boning a goat.
so, but yeah,
In this ever.
so Adri wakes up, and I mean, as an elf, as a half elf, feels
Elf.
more refreshed. Elf, yeah, full elf. Full refresh. All spunky, full of energy. All let's go duckling.
Yay!
So.
Right.
You look around and
Okay.
you see 3 passed out fools and a half orc, talking to a wooden door, with a voice coming back from below.
Regan, you shouldn't talk to him.
But he says he wants to follow court.
He wants to murder us.
No.
He could try. It did not work so well for his friend. Why would it work any better for him?
Me and Radnick are
But
friends now, the
He
voice
wants
says.
to. I don't believe you.
Well, you were also mean to the other guy. You wouldn't let him in.
Yeah, because he also wanted to murder us.
In all fairness, he tried to get in. He couldn't.
Yeah.
Her,
But I
her
did.
logic is very, very, very sound.
Well, that's an interesting point. He did get in. How is he in here? Oh, his dad let him in.
Yeah.
Probably let him in. Okay. So is anyone gonna wake me up, or are we just gonna, you guys just leave, and I'll just be
This
sleeping
is
here?
the greatest. This is the greatest moment in gaming right here.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
The professional has no reason to talk shit for 5 minutes. We're
Honestly.
enjoying
Oh, I am. I'm dreaming about talking shit to you. We'll do a pan over into my dream, and it's just like 50 of you guys sitting in an auditorium, and me with a microphone just yelling at you.
Good lord. I'm sorry, good chord.
There you go.
Hear that, Adri? Now they're using his god as the default. I'm just saying, you gotta nip this in the butt, man. It's gonna be a problem.
Since I attuned the holy symbol of Ravenkind, does that have any bonuses or anything I would know about? Is it glow now or anything?
I will email you the information on it.
Okay.
So.
That's you're emailing her about the relic. That's funny. She's in game. Oh my god, guys! Did you know this will sync up with my Bluetooth?
Adri will go around and gently wake everyone up.
There's no gentle with a professional. There's just.
Did you sleep in the bell tower?
No, I slept down here. I just slept on the floor, like where I was sitting when you guys were all eating soup. I just laid back and fell asleep there.
She'll wake up the priest first, since he's the loudest.
She'll
She'll go over and touch his shoulder and kind of like gently shake him awake.
He stirs and kind of like, morning already?
Good morning.
He's a morning person too.
He's like,
You want to try a different approach with me?
he rolls over. I'm going to get the coffee. It starts crawling across the floor.
Okay.
Whenever
Should go to,
when you make Mr. Professional's coffee, I've got milk for it.
She'll go wake up soon as birthday.
It's
next.
vampire milk this time because they're buddies now.
And same thing, she'll put a hand on his shoulder and kind of like gently shake him awake.
Who?
Go take.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, I wake up pretty easy.
Okay. Good morning.
Morning.
I think the priest
See the
is
spirits blessed us with another day.
Ooh. The priest goes and he finds his coffee. He's like, you hear him cuss really loud in the background. I'm out of coffee. Damn. All right, holy wine. And he heads off to the other place.
Ragnick's already awake, right?
Yep.
Yes, Radnick has not slept at all.
Alright, so she'll go to the professional, and same thing. She'll touch his shoulder and kind of like gently wake him up.
I'm gonna lift my hat, like over, because I sleep with it over my face, and I'm gonna lift it and be like, yeah, just 2 eggs, bacon.
Good morning! It's morning. We should get up.
Is breakfast ready? No, then it's not morning then. Good night.
It's morning now. The sun's out.
Come on, professional. We have things to do.
What are we doing?
We are celebrating this great day the court has given us.
We're gonna help everyone.
All right, I'm gonna, I guess, get up, but I'm not happy about it.
He will rise, but he refuses to shine.
I shine even when I'm sleeping, dude.
That's because you haven't figured out how to equally put on your concealer.
Oh my god.
Look, it's hard looking this good, all right? You're just jealous. Because you wear belts for a shirt.
When you have masculine body like this, you must show it.
Yeah, otherwise how will all the goats know that you're so fit?
And with
Why
that,
are
I'm done. I'm out. I refuse to speak to you anymore this morning, Mr. Professional.
Okay, well, you can just listen. I'd prefer you not talk anyway.
I start speaking in orc, just talking to myself.
I speak that.
Good. But you understand I'm calling you a son of a bitch and all kinds of other nasty things.
That's fine. So, did we pick a direction that we were gonna walk? We were gonna go over and try to find that the old goat leader, right?
No,
To return it.
actually, you guys were going to stop by Arena's house because her brother gave you the sword to get her out of town.
Yeah, I thought that was the first step.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I thought he just gave us the sword for funsies. So much work since we got here. I hate it.
Well, you cannot be professional if you do not do job.
That's true, I guess.
The cleric nods, and you see him actually putting on his vestments again and getting cleaned up.
You expecting company?
No, it's been 3 years since I put on my vestments.
Wow, and today's the day. Okay.
You four have given me hope. So I'm going to go down to the tavern, I'm going to get myself eggs, and tell them we're open.
Cool. Have them send over some eggs.
Or we can go to tavern and have breakfast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's go
but
have
then
breakfast.
I don't inconvenience anybody by doing it that way.
Exactly.
How am I going to feel important if someone doesn't have to move to me to give me something? See, this is what I don't like about the way you guys do things.
Mr. Professional, I hate to tell you this, but there is no way that you could not feel important.
That's true. That's true. He makes a good point. Okay, I guess we'll go to them.
All right, so we're headed to the tavern.
Alright.
Alright, so you guys get together, you guys hit the streets, the rain stopped, but everything's still muddy, so as you guys walk through, you're just like clocking through the mud, making your way there. There's some rocks and some dry spots you guys can make, but very few and far between as you guys reach the tavern. The priest is with you guys. You guys actually see...
What's David doing? Sorry.
Oh.
I didn't mean to interrupt.
As you guys walk down, you actually see people looking out of the houses now. Like, interested, like, who the hell are they? People are actually...
Wave at them.
When you wave, they all duck and hide again, and they're, like, scared. And...
Way to go, Adri.
Whenever they duck, I look over and go, booga, booga, booga.
You
They
hear
smile.
when you do the Ooga Booga Boogie, you hear a kid fall and you hear a bunch of pans break and someone like running to the back of a house, screaming for their mother. They're on the phrase like the demons are here, the demons are here. As if you remember, they've never seen a half orc before.
Right.
So,
Lucky them.
So, I mean, you guys reach the tavern again. It's open. You guys' favorite Ismark is there, drunk, passed out on the bar. The guy that gave you guys the sword.
Has he been here all night?
The three Vistani that were in the corner earlier are gone. The lights seem dim. The barkeep's kind of like asleep over the counter. You see a young girl at the, just kind of walking around the place, sweeping, cleaning the place up.
I'm going to take Ismark and lay him down in the clean corner.
As you move him, he kind of stirs, and he's like, good man, and just passes back out again.
We should take all this money.
No.
I'm surprised you guys
Yeah,
didn't
you're
search the half vampire.
You're right. It was a test. I wanted to see which one of you would be cool.
You got a joint, man? No? You'd be cooler if you did.
All right.
All right. So the girl looks up. She's like, "Oh my goodness,
Good morning.
morning.
Do you serve breakfast?
We can. I have the stuff to make it. Just never had anyone in this early. But we'll make it right now." And she runs off. She looks over
Thank you.
amazed, looking at the cleric. Father Donovic? And he's like, "Yes, my child. It's a new day in Barovia." And she kind of gets this uplifted smile, like she lights up like it's the 4th of July, and runs off to the back to start making food.
Aw.
We hear a Sousa march in the background.
Hmm?
We get a Sousa march with that 4th of July.
Yes, you do. You hear pots and everything banging in the back. The kitchen going. You can hear the fires kick up, and
Nice.
so the only ones in the the only ones in the tavern right now are you guys, the passed up barkeep, the girl who ran in the back, and then Ismark, who you guys laid in the corner all nice and neat.
So nobody that actually works here is awake.
The young girl is, but she's in the back making you guys breakfast now.
Right. I'm just gonna go to the back and get some wine.
That's
from
fine.
there.
All right.
Look at us, Mr. Professional, spreading hope and optimism in town.
Yeah. All right.
He's a damn ray of sunshine, that lad.
The positivity in this group is absolutely disgusting to me. It's like I can feel it on me, and it's nasty. I don't like it. Bubba is like he's so comfortable all the time. It's like upsetting. Look how comfortable he looks.
I know,
right now.
and that view just.
Right.
David, normally I charge $9.99 a minute for this, so enjoy it.
I will, brother. I will. So kindly. Thank you.
That's super creepy what you said.
Wow.
Just so you know, I did swipe right.
Okay, can we just clarify this? Because I don't. Okay, is left the yes and right is no, or is that right is yes and left is?
Fuck if I know.
I don't know either.
I haven't used it, so I don't know.
I hook up the old-fashioned way. I go to the bar and find a drunk chick.
Pudding pops.
I'm not gonna comment on this one. I'm just gonna hide.
Plausible deniability seems like the way to go.
Yeah, my wife's awake.
But she will get to hear this eventually.
Ah.
All right, so we're getting breakfast.
Yes, you guys are getting breakfast. Go ahead and give me perception checks.
Oh,
Everybody?
damn it, I just got comfortable again.
Now, I'm oblivious.
15.
11.
No, dump that water. Come back and take that one. So, sorry about that.
22.
All right, I got a 22. What else do we have? I missed the last
11.
11.
15.
15. And Jake?
I got, nah.
Okay.
I rolled a 2.
Ooh. Alright.
Yeah, I'm pretty much oblivious.
Alright. Lost my D20 for a second.
I'm not fully awake yet.
Alright. So, if you rolled over a 16, you notice there's a guy outside, kind of standing off in the distance. You see him outside the door. You just barely catch a glimpse of him as he's walking by. You notice he's walked by 3 times now.
I'm gonna walk over to the door,
Alright.
and I'm going to look out there and be like, "Hey, you can just come inside. You don't have to. I mean, we're not gonna bite. I mean, not all of us."
Oh, well, I guess it is daytime, so we don't have to worry about inviting vampires in.
If it was that easy to get Deez to invite someone in, I should have thought of that sooner.
Invited him in.
I mean, he's out in daylight.
Yeah. So he comes walking up in, and thank you, sir. He kind of has this odd look to him. Looks like he hasn't shaved in a few weeks. His pants are, cloth, but they're stained with mud and just like up to the knees, mud stained. Looks like he's been out there all night, walking around.
Can I smell? I want to smell him. Not like creepily, like up next to him, like on his neck or anything, but just sniff him. To smell.
That's
Does
not
he smell
weird at
dog?
all.
Yeah.
Dog?
Yeah, he kind of smells like he hasn't bathed in a couple days. Fresh from the rain. So.
Would his
When
he's wearing a
Adrian,
shirt, I'm assuming.
when Adrian says that's not weird at all, I look at her and say, "This is how they say hello."
The guy who's boning a goat just told me that I'm a dog. That's
I have not had sexual relations with that goat.
Yeah, that's what Bill Clinton said. So. Alright, so.
he blood on him.
No blood. Just
Ripped up shirt.
Yes, actually, he does have a ripped up shirt.
Interesting. Any dog hair or wolf hair or hair on the outside of him?
Yes.
Interesting. We should talk to this guy. And I'm gonna look over at Adri and get her attention. And kind of be like, be nice to him.
Okay.
That's our system. You're a very pleasant person, so you be nice, and I'm gonna be good cop, bad cop, using our natural disposition.
Have you discussed this beforehand?
We did this the last time. Remember when we got to the same bar with the 3 guys?
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna come.
Okay. Okay. All right. So Adri's gonna be good cop, and she's gonna wave at the guy, saying, "Good morning. We're having breakfast. Do you want to have breakfast?"
Sure. He kind of looks odd, like, is she always this happy?
Yeah, it's really disgusting.
It's definitely new in Barovia. We haven't had that kind of cheer in a while. He comes in and
You
takes
smell
a seat.
like a dog. You smell.
I'm a shepherd. I should.
Yeah.
I watch.
Goat?
No, I have sheep.
It was coming together. I was gonna drop this sheep off so hard. It was like, hey, guess what? Now he's lost in the crowd, and you can't pick which one he is.
He's like, no, I take care of sheep.
Trust me, I know which one is Larry Bell.
Larry Bell? Jesus.
Oh wow, gotta write another one down. Alright, Larry Bell.
Larry Bird.
Alright. So, so he takes a seat in the corner, just kind of like sits to himself. Quickly, Rhea comes, I already said her name too early. Quickly she comes out, bringing, plates of eggs, a side of meat on the plate and begins passing out the plates of meat and eggs.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty slow, what you did.
How
That
big of a
wasn't
plate did she
slow.
put down in front of me?
Say that again, Bubba?
How big of a plate did she put in front of me?
About the same size as the others.
Yeah, I'm going to look at her and say, we're going to have to double this.
She smiles and quickly runs back to the kitchen.
Because I have, saying hunger. This is...
I'll give her a gold coin for mine.
All right.
That should actually cover all of ours.
Yeah. When you pay her the gold coin, she kind of looks at you with a tear forms in her eye, and she quickly runs to the back to get more.
Ugh.
Especially since I have zero money.
So, she quickly comes out with 2 more plates. Sets a second one in front of Ragnick and sets another one in front of the stranger with the torn up clothes, the shepherd. And then she goes back to cleaning the tavern.
I
So,
say a brief prayer to Cord before I start eating, and then I just devour my food while they do whatever the bullshit they're doing.
All right.
Adria's also going to pray before she eats.
Ugh, everything is such a hassle when you're a god person.
Court person.
Whatever. Whatever.
Ragnick will actually reach over to hold Adria's hand, and we can bow our heads and pray to Cord together.
Okay, yeah.
The goat looks like meh.
The adventuring party that prays together stays together.
If anyone's sitting beside Adri, she'll try to take their hand too for prayer.
Chunakote, she reaches and grabs your hand.
I'm fine with that.
I will reach
I
to the
acknowledge all the
professional.
spirits.
When he reaches out, when Bubba reaches out to give me his hand, I just high five. I'm like, yeah, man, breakfast.
The goat kind of looks up at Deese like, mer.
Yeah, look, you were going to be breakfast if I had my say.
And it kind of sniffs at you and then scoots back to hide behind Radnick's legs.
Smart. So, smelly guy.
This is Ed. Yes, strange guy.
I like that. I'll go with that. So what were you doing out here this early? It seems like the rest of the townsfolk have kind of stayed in their homes. You were out walking around, and I noticed you were giving us the eye, kind of looking at us.
Well, first off, your big friend there, I've never seen anything like him before, and with everything going around, I thought he might have been a new monster from the Lord of the Castle.
I
You know him?
I am only monster to those that need it.
He's like, and I was out in the fields watching the goats when I saw you guys coming into town.
You mean the sheep?
The sheep.
You
Yes.
weren't lying to me, were you? You don't herd goats.
No, I do not herd goats. I herd sheep.
Would you take a goat?
If I have to,
You might have to.
in a manly fashion.
Because it's pretty.
Because it's pretty.
We Firefly reference right in the middle of goat fucking. That's a new tier.
Well, that's the fox. We're trying to restart it again.
Oh. All right. Well. So where's the flock now? You don't have someone watching it now?
No, my son's out there with it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he's fine during the days. I don't trust anyone but myself at night with the flock.
Why is that?
The werewolves, the zombies, the Dark Lord. If anyone's gonna die for my property, it's gonna be me.
That's interesting.
You know, what's
I'm
interesting.
gonna look at Adrian and be like, "Are you done with your fucking prayer yet? You want to get in?" You wanna get in on this? Choo choo, you're gonna be the good cop next time. I'm not. She's lost in the bacon. She's not even paying attention.
thought he was going to sit by them.
What is your name, Shepard?
Name's Colin, sir. Yours?
I'm called Chunakote.
Tuna what?
Good luck with that. When everyone in the party remembers your name, make an NPC to screw it up. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't resist. So, but no, he kind of scratches his beard again. He's like, "You guys have a lot of questions for being from out of town, especially when
You had, you had a lot of stares from out the door at us. And that's why we're asking you questions.
Well, if your town was ransacked by an undead immortal force, wouldn't you?"
No, I just moved.
You can't. Where are you gonna go?
I don't know, Detroit.
Much lower homicide rate.
Actually, yes. Yes, very much.
Well, you're more than welcome to stay here and have breakfast with these schizos. I'm going to go somewhere else. And I'm going to go behind the bar and get more wine.
He nods. He eats his food quietly. You go back and get more wine. So, are you being picky about which bottles you're grabbing, or are you just grabbing?
Yeah. No, I don't drink anything that's not at least 10 years old.
All right. No problem. The girl kind of looks up at you behind the bar and just shrugs and smiles and keeps sweeping.
What are you looking at?
Just
Rude.
Well, yeah.
Have
I
you
mean,
met him?
come on. It's sort of my job.
It's not your job to be rude.
We're good cop, bad copping. Yes, it is. She's mad at me for being bad cop. We're talking about good cop, bad cop.
the girl kind of walks over to Ragnick and pats his back. You seem to be the real nice one. He seems to be the monster, and goes to clean up.
Aww.
What a interesting social commentary we've had. I think we've all learned something.
Wheel of morality. Turn, turn, turn. What is the lesson that we must learn?
Dude, when I was a little kid,
Oh, number 6.
Today, all the way till today, Yakko Warner has been a role model.
That explains so much. So, but I mean, you guys finish breakfast quick. The man gets up and he leaves, goes back out.
I'm gonna watch what direction he goes.
He heads south out of the tavern down the road.
Isn't that where Irina's house is?
Yes.
I'll walk with him till we get to her house.
By yourself?
Yeah, we can all go together.
All right.
I'm assuming everyone else is going to come along.
I'll go with
Shit,
you.
I've got two full plates of food. I'm probably
You're
gonna
also
get
twice
third.
the size of everyone. I figured you were done first.
Well, no, they're making me more. This is breakfast time, son.
I'll go with you,
We'll
Choo
come
Choo.
back.
All right, so we have the professional and Chunakote going down south with Colin.
Can we just take a minute to appreciate that one comic deep, he got your name right.
Ah, geez. Yeah, I sent Bubba a message saying I'll never get it wrong again.
I had to read it when I was writing it. Like, I typed it, and I was like, is that right? I want to make sure that's right, because if I get it wrong in the comic about getting the name wrong, it's going to be really bad. So I looked at the messenger like 400 times just to make sure, over and over again. Like, every hour, I was like, oh. But I got it now.
All right. So Ragnick's staying at the tavern. The two of them are going down. Where's Adri going?
Existential crisis.
Are we splitting the party at level 2?
Fuck it, whatever.
Technically, he still has the goat with him. He's not alone.
That's true. Stay with the big guns.
Are you almost done eating, Ragnick?
I think she was making me another plate.
She comes out with 2 more plates, put them in front of Radnick.
Are you gonna stay here? I go with them?
If you need to go with them, go with them. They probably need your moral compass. I know Mr. Professional can get somewhat belligerent if he is not getting his way. So.
Okay. Well,
And technically,
alright, we'll go.
and technically, Ragnar still does have Ismark with him, who is drunk and passed out, but he's there.
So he'll be the brains of the operation.
This is gonna go great.
Finally, I'm the smart one.
Actually, maybe she should stay. She'll stay. She's gonna stay.
And successfully, the party has split for the first time.
But she will, when the barmaid comes by, Adrian will kind of, like, pat her arm and say, I'm sorry about that guy. He's really rude.
All of these things are true.
She nods. She's like, "You're used to it in Barovia. Most people here don't take the time to care about each other anymore.
Oh, that's sad.
Most people here aren't alive to care about each other anymore.
Why don't you move?
There's nowhere else to go. There's 2 other towns, and then there's the mission, and besides the castle, there's nowhere to go. You run into the fog. You either come back through the fog or you die horribly. There's no way out unless the master says to go. Once you enter,
What you're telling me is
like
that,
a look of realization grow on her face.
what you're telling me is that I cannot get back home until
the only way
I handle this issue with your, you say, master?
the Dark Lord, the one who sits in the castle and watches us.
Strahd?
She kind of, when you say the name, she shudders. Ismark shoots straight awake out of his sleep. Like, tell me someone didn't just say that name.
He did not seem all that tough to me.
No, the girl kind of shakes and she's like, "Yeah, that's him. He allows you to come and go."
I am a man of court. Nobody tells me where I can and cannot go. Perhaps I should go to the castle and visit him.
Ismark is like, he leans over. "Would you do that?"
Oh boy. We at Arena's house yet?
Almost. I have something for you guys as you're walking down the street. Hold on.
We walked 2 blocks and he's already.
I didn't think you'd get in that much trouble that quickly.
Oh yeah.
You have never met me, have you?
So Ismark's like, "Then I will give you anything I have to get you ready to take on him."
And what is it you have other than a fine breakfast buffet?
Well,
I'm very happy with it.
I gave you
better than Holiday Inn Express.
I gave you the sword last night,
You gave that to Mr. Professional.
and he still hasn't taken my sister out of town yet.
We're gonna do that right after breakfast.
All right. Speaking of, where's the Mr. Professional, and where's the other guy? He was nice.
Who?
Dressed in leathers, skin.
Chunakote.
Yes, him. Where'd he go?
He went with Mr. Professional.
They're following someone.
He scratched his head. Who?
Colin?
Colin?
Yeah.
Sheep herder.
Colin doesn't herd sheep.
He does not?
What does he do?
He's the butcher.
That's not what he said.
Alright, I tap Adrian on the shoulder. Let us go. And
Okay, let's go.
we start booking out after him.
But thank you for breakfast. It was really good.
As you guys... Okay, switching over to Chunakote and the Professional.
Good God.
As you guys are going down the street, you guys are heading south with Colin. About 3 houses down, you hear a woman just screaming at the top of her lungs, just in tears, from one of the
Like-
houses.
Sorrowful or terrified?
Woeful, sorrowful. She's just, I mean, we're talking grief-stricken.
Oh man, that's
Chunicote, look, there's a woman in distress.
Well, yeah. Well, if it was terrified, I'd be running. If it's woeful, I'm walking. Woeful, I can't do anything immediately. I'm gonna start headed that direction, I guess.
All right.
I asked Colin if he knows whose house that is.
He's like, yeah, that's Mad Mary.
That's your house,
No, that's Mad Mary's house.
Mad Mary. I thought you said my Mary. I'm sorry.
No, that's Mad Mary.
Mad Mary.
What's that about?
Her daughter disappeared. Her daughter, she kept her boarded up because of all the troubles, and one night her daughter got out, and we haven't seen her since. Rumor has it the Dark Lord has her locked up at the castle.
That son of a bitch again. I hate that guy more and more.
What was her name? Her daughter's name?
Gertrude.
Oh.
So, yeah, Gertrude was the name.
That's not the one we're looking for.
No.
All right,
Gertrude. Yeah. So the professional keeps walking. Colin kind of just sits there and watches the two of them. And Chunicote, where are you going?
I'm gonna go see Mad Mary here.
All right.
Good.
As you enter the house,
We're always getting in other people's business. It's bullshit. I'm gonna turn around and follow Choo Choo.
all right. As you enter the house, you see the door is locked. Well, you get up to the house, you find the door locked. The windows are boarded up. If you look through the cracks in the windows, you can actually see a woman on her knees on the floor holding this mouse-shaped doll, just kind of like bobbing back and forth, holding it deep in her chest, just sobbing.
I'm gonna knock on the door.
She kind of looks up and runs. Gertrude, is that you? Gertrude, is that you? She reaches the door, unlocks it, and opens it wide.
Hi, I'm Gertrude.
She just begins. She throws herself into Chunicote's chest and just cries. Like that evil man.
There, mother. What we've heard that your daughter was taken.
She got out of the house a week ago. No one's seen her since. And with she points it to the castle with his appetite. She just begins wailing in your chest again, crying more and more.
I'm going to try and comfort her as best I can. Rather awkward.
She just keeps sobbing, my baby girl, she's gone.
Do you have anything of hers?
She holds up the mouse-shaped doll that it was mine, and I gave it to her when she was young. It's the only thing I have left. She took most of her other preciouses with her.
I'm gonna walk into the house. Just excuse me. Like, if.
All right, you walk in.
Yeah.
Colin's just sitting on the side, like shaking his head, like, really? But if you don't look back, you don't see him.
Yeah, I don't look back. I don't care what he's doing.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not particularly worried about the shepherd.
All right.
I'm gonna roll an investigation check. Is that all right?
That's fun.
We don't. Do we have investigation? Yeah, we do. Okay,
Yes,
cool.
you do.
Sorry.
I had
Please
Jake
pass.
do it earlier.
21.
All right, you look around the house. It's she hasn't cleaned this place ever since her daughter got out. It's dusty. It's somewhat kept inside. I mean, it's actually one of the nicer places you've seen. She's definitely kept the place boarded up, protected. The pantry's actually stocked with food, actual edible food.
She said she locked up her daughter. So if I can find the door that looks like it was secured, like an interior room.
You see a stairway that goes upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
The rooms all downstairs seem to be just like living rooms and kitchen and entranceway. The bedrooms are upstairs.
Okay, well, I'm going to be like, there, lady. Junikote will take care of it. Everything is going to be okay. I'm like totally fine.
Thanks, Kabir.
I'm going to
You're
go
the best,
upstairs.
pal.
She just kind of looks at she looks at the professional with such hatred in her eyes because when you open the door and she's like, "Hi, I'm Gertrude." She hates you with a passion. She thought that was
She's relevant. There's a mystery here in this building that I need to figure out, and her crying is really annoying. So I'm glad it's on the second floor so I can get away from that noise.
So you make your way upstairs. Okay, yeah, you make your way upstairs. You find a door with like 3 latches on it from the outside, bolts and.
Are they broken open?
No, they're not broken open. They're actually all unlocked and undone right now.
They're all unlocked?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like, just looking at the locks, doesn't look like they were forced open. It looks like they were actually unlocked.
Yeah, it would be safe to assume that she's left the room unlocked since the daughters got out.
Right. So she probably walked in, saw that she was missing, and then that's how she got in there. Okay, so then I want to go to the windows in that room. I'm assuming they're in there.
Yeah, definitely. You find windows in there. You see that that somebody filed from the inside the bars on the windows over time.
So she was trying to get out, not someone getting in.
Yeah.
Interesting. What kind of bars were on the windows?
One of them was metal and a very shoddy job from a blacksmith, and the other one was actually just wooden boarded up from the outside, nailed on.
And the wooden ones are the ones that were broken open?
No, actually, she went after the metal one.
That's weird. That would be more difficult.
So.
If it was crappy enough metal.
Maybe. What about on the wood, the nails that are holding it in? Mm-hmm. What kind of nails? Any particular metal?
Just iron, like real cheap iron, real cheap metal, whatever the blacksmith could get together to make.
What can I see out of each window? Out of the one that she filed through, can I see anything out of that window?
You see the castle.
Bam.
There's why.
Okay. Is there anything of value in this room?
You see a clay jug. You see a small tapestry, really old, like it's been passed down family generations.
So it's probably valuable or important to them.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna roll that up, and I'm gonna walk back down the stairs, and I'm like, I think I have a lead, and I can find her. And I know you probably don't have a whole lot of cash on hand, so I'm just gonna take this as payment for my duties.
She kind of looks like
do work.
She looks up. You think you can actually find her?
Yeah. Why not?
Don't give me false hope when I have none.
I'm not giving you anything. You do what you got to do with it. I said I'd look into it.
She stops crying for a minute and takes the doll and kind of goes in the back room.
So are we cool with the tapestry then?
She just kind of waves at you and continues on.
So are we done here, or we got to stand around and sympathize with her?
I want to take a closer look at that doll.
All right. The doll, stitched in the hem is a dress, and it's frayed from the tag bearing the words, "Is no fun, is no Blinsky."
Say what?
It is stitched into the dress on the tag, saying, "Is no fun, is no Blinsky."
Okay. No Blinsky?
Okay.
No Blinsky, yeah.
Is that a word I don't know in real life?
No, it's a Barovian thing.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. No, you're fine.
Basically just, I really don't see any game mechanic behind this, but in character, I'm praying to the wolf spirits, and I'm trying to get a good scent on this thing. So I'm just kind of holding it up, trying to get the scent from it. I'm praying for guidance from the wolf spirits to be in the tracker.
You do pick up a scent that is different than the mother's. So as you guys come walking out of the house, Colin's gone. He's completely gone. No footprints where he went through the mud. Just gone.
Okay.
As you guys are there, you see Adri and Ragnik come running down in full sprints. Ragnik looks like he's ready to choke a man. He has Mary Bell up under his arm, running with her. Just mud slapping everywhere as his foot's just hitting the mud, and Adri's trying to dodge the mud as she runs behind him as the duckling.
Adrian's
Where's
doing
the
her
fire, Janet?
little kid with a backpack run
Yep.
too, so she's like holding the straps as she runs.
As you guys come running down the street, you see them exiting this house. One of them holding a doll, and the other one holding a rolled up paper, and just kind of looking at you guys like, "Hi."
Are you guys okay?
Yeah, we're fine.
Where's Colin? If that is his real name.
I don't know. I wasn't really paying. He was gross and smelly, and I don't like him. I think he left.
Yeah, he lied to you guys.
Yeah, people do that.
Well, he's not a stripper.
What is he, a CPA? What does he do?
He's a butcher. That's what his friend said.
Oh. Well, it's probably easier to tell people you watch sheep than cut their heads off and, like, eat their bodies. So. Hey,
Shepard, they're
Hey.
both honest work. Why would he lie about that?
Yeah,
I don't know. Are we? Is that what we're doing, or we're just gonna every person we meet, we're gonna go into their backstory and figure out their life? Because we've got two different kidnapped women that we gotta find, and now we're worried about why this guy has an emotional lie trigger about his job. Like, who cares?
there's another kidnapped woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gertrude.
I'm wondering if butcher is his job or if it is his nickname.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool. You know what? No more professional. Call me the butcher. No, you know what? I quit. I don't want that. I like professional better. This has been a roller coaster of naming different. Hey, Ragnik.
Duh.
Hey, put this thing in your back, like in your backpack or whatever. And I'm gonna bring him that tapestry thing.
Okay. I'll put it in my backpack.
The goat sniffs it and tries to take a bite of it as you put it in his backpack.
Hey, that's valuable. Get your girlfriend in line.
I absolutely let him take a bite.
Family heirloom, man. This is our payment for this mission. How do you think we're going to continue adventuring if someone doesn't take payment? You over there eating 3 breakfasts every morning.
First breakfast, second breakfast, and the Hobbit who ate them both.
I'm just saying, can we just make some money here? This is the job.
Sometimes completing the task at hand is its own reward, Mr. Professional.
Well, that's stupid. You can't trade good feelings for your 3 plates of eggs.
So, as you guys head south down the street towards the Burgermaster's mansion, you see a weary-looking mansion that squats behind a rusted iron fence. The iron gates are twisted and torn. The ring of the gate lies cast aside on the ground, while the right gate lies cast aside on the ground, while the left swings lazily in the wind. The stuttering squeal and the clang of the gate repeats in a mindless precision. Weeds choke the grounds, and they press through the menace upon the house itself. Yet against the walls, the growth has been trampled down to create a path around the whole house. Heavy claw marks have stripped off the once beautiful finish and paint on the walls, while great black marks tell of the fires that have been assailed against the mansion. Not a pane nor a shard of glass stands in any of the windows, and all the windows are barred with planks, each one marked with the stains of an evil omen.
This is the Burgermeister's mansion?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's where we're headed.
If you guys want to do a perception check on the outside, you can.
Yep.
18.
And I'm oblivious again.
22.
Another 2 for perception.
Mr.
Yeah.
Mr. Professional?
I don't want to talk about it.
Alright. For those of you that got over an 11, You're able to discern that the trampled weeds all around, as well as a score of wolf paw prints and human footprints. And you can definitely tell the footprints are about normal human size from the zombies you guys saw the night before. Plus one a bit larger that just, you can definitely tell it's something more than a zombie. You see the wolf prints, you see the scratches on the walls. This thing has definitely been assaulted.
Okay. I bring this to the attention of the group, and I tell Chinicote, make sure you have silver arrows prepared.
As you guys
They're
approach, you guys see an arrow fly from the second story at your feet.
Can I salvage it?
You want to say hi? How are you doing?
Is it a good arrow? I'll take it.
It is definitely a good arrow, definitely good quality. Definitely
Like masterwork or just
masterwork. Definitely.
I'll take it. Thank you.
You see you see on the arrow, the colors on the shaft match the colors on the crest on the sword that Dees has.
Oh.
Let
Thank
me
you.
explain something to you, Mr. Man firing arrows. You do that again, I will come in the house and I will choke the shit out of you.
Why do you assume
do-
that's a man? You hear in a female voice as another arrow goes through.
Seriously, are we going to nitpick that kind of thing now?
We're not here to hurt you.
I am sorry.
Getting
I
that
have
other
no
arrow.
gender.
Grabbing that second arrow. That's two of them.
I hashtag trigger Miss Lady that is firing arrow at me.
Hey, does she look like she's missing intentionally? Like warning shot?
Yeah, they're definitely warning shots.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm already on my way to the door. I'm fixing to choke the shit out of somebody. I told them not to shoot an arrow at me. They shot an arrow at me.
That's true.
Arena.
Yes, she says.
We spoke with your brother. We're here to help.
My brother's a drunk and an idiot.
That's true.
He's the best you have here.
He's the only one I have.
That
Well,
too
that's
is
why
true.
we're here. We're neither drunk nor idiots.
And who
Most
are
of
you?
us are drunk or idiots.
I am
Door
called
locked?
Chunicote. These are my companions, Kavir, Ragnik, and Adri.
Hi.
What's the big creature you have that's approaching the door?
Approaching
That
hell,
would
I'm
be
at
called
the door.
Ragnik.
Is the door locked?
Yeah, the door is locked and boarded.
All right, I'm kicking it in.
Adrian's gonna
Ragnik,
run
perhaps
after
you want to
Ragnik.
hold there.
Nope, I told her not to fire an arrow at me. This is happening. 24 to kick in the door.
Woo, that door is down.
Yeah, you splinter the door.
Okay, I'm going in and I'm going upstairs.
I'm
Adrian's
going
following
after him.
Ragnik.
As you go in, you see a large coffin in the middle of the floor.
Ooh.
It's definitely decorated. It's nice. It's new. It's open. You see a body laying in it. The man in the body is definitely a older version of Ismark. You can definitely assume it's his father, the
Okay.
burgomaster.
I
I don't care.
I'm trying to get upstairs before Ragnik does.
Adrian's gonna try to talk Ragnik down.
Yeah, I'm not
So
gonna.
like ineffectually pulling at his arm. Which I assume he's just
Well,
gonna keep walking at his feet, just
I'm
dragging.
dragging a duck, trying to outrun an Indian. And the professional's just sitting back there like, I'm going to let this play out.
Yeah, I don't care. Whatever you guys want to do is fine.
So you reach upstairs and you see a girl in armor that's not hers. She's about 16, 17. The armor's way too big, holding a long sword that matches the same one that Dees has, holding it towards you guys.
Okay. Well, she better
I'm going to ask her, please put the bow down and back up, and I'm getting between her and the door.
What was that, Bubba?
You better swing it because I'm coming.
I'm afraid my friend Ragnik mistook your intentions. He's a bit
Alright.
short-tempered.
So,
Ragnik, I think she's just scared.
Being scared is no reason to have poor manners. I deal with enough poor manner from men outside.
Okay, that's true. What if we ask her to apologize?
So, wait, you're justifying an assault on a woman because I'm a jerk?
Yes.
Okay. Just clarifying. Okay.
Wow, I've never had a party actually attack her. This is interesting. And by party, I mean Bubba.
If she apologized, I will lower my aggression level.
Okay.
Did she put her bow down?
The bow is down.
All right.
Is the sword down?
It's partially down. She's still scared of you.
Partially down. It's pretty down.
To blame.
Look, we spoke with your brother. Your father's sword is outside with Kavir.
Prove
We're
it.
here to help. I yell out, Kavir, can you hold up that sword so she can see it, please?
It's really heavy.
Do your best. I know it's a strain.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take the sword and be like,
When he holds up the sword, she puts her sword away.
3,
wow, this sword has the power to make other people put their swords away.
2,
This is nuts.
Arena, can you
Ragnar, we
apologize
need a
for
moment
shooting
here.
at our friend Ragnar, please?
I'm sorry for shooting.
1. Very well. I
Simple misunderstanding, my friend. A simple misunderstanding.
do not
All's
like
well.
shoot at me.
This dead guy down here, how long has he been dead?
A week.
He's really smelly. For a guy who's been dead for only a week, that's like worse than normal. Is that normal?
I
I don't know.
No one will take him to the graveyard to bury him.
Why?
Have you been to the graveyard?
No, we saw the sights though.
What are you doing in Barovia?
What, are you asking me?
That's a good question. It started with soup.
It always does. That's why I did not take.
She shakes her
You're
head.
still in the same situation as the rest of us.
She just
It
shakes her
started
head.
with the soup.
We're gonna save you. Doesn't that make you feel better? That we're the ones that are gonna help. That's crazy to me.
She kind of like scratches her head for a second, shaking her head. You think you can kill Strahd?
Hmm.
I've already
I said
heard
we're
him.
gonna help. I didn't say we're gonna kill that guy.
Oh, yes, we are.
Oh, 3 missions.
Oh, yes, we are. That some bitch. He gonna be dust.
I like him, she says.
He's done. He is a complete abomination to the spirits. He's going down.
She's like, he killed my father downstairs. I think.
I'm sorry. AJ looks really sad.
After father died last week, all the attacks stopped on the house. Before that, they were attacking every night.
Hmm.
Well, feeling a little bit of remorse for kicking in her door.
Don't feel bad. That door needed kicking.
As atonement for kicking in door, I will take your father to graveyard and bury him.
She nods. Thank you.
But do not fire arrows at people you do not know without announcing first that you are going to fire arrows. If you had simply said something, I would have stopped and we could have had conversation.
There's a werewolf out there last night. I thought you guys might have been him coming back with his pack.
Hmm.
One of you does have
They're
wolf skin.
They're a corruption of the wolf spirit. They're all gonna get. They're all done in.
So,
I will not tolerate it.
Chinacote,
What?
I will not tolerate him.
when did Chinacote become a badass? That's what I want to know.
I took a level of
Last
ranger.
season, he just turned that switch on, man.
I got a level of ranger now. I'm badass.
Jesus.
So, I hate to be the guy here that does this, but apparently since no one else ever thinks about it, we want to help you. We do. But we do need some sort of compensation beforehand, so that way we don't run into issues with collecting. Like, let's say the werewolves win while we're away. You know.
She nods.
Well, I mean, the werewolves are attacking this house. They stopped attacking it, but who knows when they'll be back? I think it's a good idea that we get paid in advance, is all I'm saying.
She looks around the house. There's nothing left for me here. Anything you want, it's yours.
Cool. I would love to have a second sword.
She kind of looks at you. I need that to protect myself.
You have a bow.
Yeah, except the bow's not magical.
Oh, sweet. Now I really want that sword.
I wouldn't mind a different hand weapon besides that staff. If she's got like a hand axe or something.
She's like, Father has the tools out in the shed. You probably find something there, or Ismark has his collection of swords up in his room. You can have one of his.
Oh.
All right.
Adrian's
Can we
gonna...
hold-
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. What I was going to say was really fucked up.
Oh, God. Adrian's gonna go over to Irina and kind of, like, pat her on the shoulder and say, I'm very sorry about your father. My mother died a few weeks ago, so I know it's really painful to lose a parent, especially so soon.
She just like hugs you and latches onto you for a minute.
Oh,
Oh.
just gonna hold.
She begins to cry.
Oh,
But so we were talking about payment. That was a...
with so Adrian's like comforting, stroking Rita's back, and with her other hand, just try to like. Her away.
Kavir, she gave you the okay, man. Scour the place.
All right. I think I'm just going to investigate the body.
Really? The dead man in the coffin?
Yeah, he's... I'm not going to, like,
when he
reach
starts
into
that,
Bernie's house. I'm just going to...
when he starts that, I reach over and close the lid.
I'm not messing with him. I'm seriously investigating for clues. The
Oh,
guy was
okay.
assaulted.
Okay, alright. Sorry, D
I
Sweet.
thought you
Yeah,
were
yeah.
trying to loot the body.
Look,
Hey, that's a fair assumption, man. That's a fair assumption.
I'm not a jerk for the sake of being a jerk. Everything I'm doing has a reason. I'm not gonna mess with the body. I'm gonna, like,
All
make
right.
sure everyone's, like, chill about it, but I wanna... They probably redressed him, but I'm assuming that he was attacked. I would like to know if he was attacked with the claws, the same kind of claw marks that were on the outside, or if he was attacked with a weapon, or if he was bit.
You find that he was actually, when you investigate the body, you see the arm was broken, and that he was strangled at the neck.
Okay. What size hand?
Human.
Humanoid?
Mm-hmm.
Does he
Because-
look like he had lost any blood?
Say that again.
Did he lose any blood?
No, you see on his arm where it was broken, you see two handprints that were imprinted on the body as it where he snapped the arm. One on each side, and then the other hand where he choked him.
So then what are we to assume here? That the werewolves are somehow in league with the vampire lord? I mean, there are claw marks on the outside, but the hand mark that choked him wasn't a werewolf-sized hand. And it would be easier to just slash at him than to strangle him.
Do you say this out loud?
Yeah.
Irina gets out of her tears for a minute. She's like, yes, the werewolves do answer to Strahd.
Interesting.
My father's holy symbol went missing the night he died.
Oh,
You better hold that hug tight. So what is he? He's been dead for less than a week. Aiden's over here looting corpses.
And I was worried about the professional loot in the body.
Sam, I'll take your apologies anytime now.
Man,
in
and,
her defense, it wasn't on the body.
and she's already attuned it and everything.
Right?
She stole dude's thing and then wrote her name on it.
Man, what a cleric.
And then, jeez. I'm just saying, who's the bad guy, really? Someone's all like,
After
"Who's
spirit is trickster spirit.
Wonder what the spirits say about that.
Trickster spirits would approve.
Yep. Damn, coyote.
They follow Coyote or Ikome. There are several trickster spirits.
Yep.
Perhaps Raven.
So we heard that if we were to continue walking towards where the goat lady was, there was a shortcut that would take us into an area where the werewolves were.
She nods. The goat lady?
Don't worry about it. The werewolf area, do you know where that is? It should be, and I'm going to show her that little etching of the map, and like this way.
The werewolves are actually...
Is that about where they hang?
They could be anywhere in the Slavic woods. They just don't stay in one spot. They move around. And there's multiple packs.
How many would you say are in a pack?
Could be 5 to 6, depending on where they're at. Who's running the pack?
How many packs?
She shrugs. Only Strahd would know that.
Does she have any
I'll
silverware?
have arrows enough for all of them.
Say that again, Ragnik?
Does she have any silverware?
Yeah, it's you see it all over the house. There's even a whole china thing full of fine silver.
Okay. We are going to borrow this.
She's like, there's nothing left for me here. My father's dead and my brother's a coward.
Alright, and with that, I am going to put all of her silverware in the backpack, and then I'm going to pick up the casket and start marching towards the cemetery.
Alright.
I want to help with that.
Alright.
I want to help out Ragnar too, but I want to see if she's got any more arrows, possibly a better hand weapon.
Alright.
I'm going to walk outside the front door and look at the walls.
If I happen to find any loose coins that fall into my pocket, I'm not going to complain.
Alright.
Hey, she said there's nothing here for.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Except for apparently her sword.
You find about 60 gold throughout the different drawers.
Cool.
Well,
Sweet.
Alright, hold on, let me do this randomly quick. I got a card deck of weapons for 5e, so we'll do this quick. Okay. In Ismark's room, you find a heavy crossbow, a mace, a warhammer, and a short sword.
Just regular quality.
Yeah. Out in the shed for the fathers, you find a net, a flail, a sickle, and hide armor.
Hide like sneak?
Hide like thick layers of like rawhide, like deer armor, like deer skin. All right.
I'm going to take the net and the short sword.
All right.
I think the net, I don't think I'm proficient with that. I don't know, that's not like a simpler martial, is it?
It is a martial ranged weapon.
Oh. How about that? I
Yeah.
am proficient.
Yeah, there are no exotic weapons that they've released yet. So.
Ooh.
All right.
I thought it'd be good to like make snares. Now I go, oh boy. Fun.
All right. Okay. It is at normal time again, where we will stop as you guys are taking the casket over to the graveyard.
Okay.
So.
okay.
Is she coming with us to bury her father, or
Yeah,
is she...
she's coming with you. She's staying with you guys. You have picked up someone that is not going to be by herself anymore unless she has to be.
Before we do that, I was investigating the outside.
Oh yeah, go for it.
I rolled a 25 investigate, or I rolled a 17.
All right, what are you looking for on these?
They said that the burn marks and there were claw marks.
Yeah, the burn marks literally look like someone Molotov cocktailed the outside of the house.
Okay, so when the scratches and claw marks are on the building, do they cut through the burn, or was the burn first and then, or can I determine which one came first?
The Molotov cocktails came first.
Okay.
And with your knowledge of the vampires, you do know they do love to charm people.
Okay. Can I ask her a question? She was attacked by townsfolk first, right?
She looks at you. Yes.
How many?
20 or so. Strahd turned the town on us.
Was your father doing anything that would bother Strahd?
He wouldn't let him have me.
That was it?
Yeah, Strahd is extremely possessive. He says my spirit is the same spirit of his beloved from a past life. If I know my story's right, she killed herself before she would be wed to him. I'm willing to do the same. Deny him again.
I can't question dead people. Please don't. It'll make it really difficult.
So.
Oh, did I find any other arrows? I can get that real quick too.
15 arrows. Her quiver is upstairs.
All right. Is
So.
she keeping her quiver?
No, she just walked out with the sword.
All
And
right.
the-
So
and the-
that's still,
Yeah, and the armor.
those are mask for.
Yeah, and
All
the
right,
armor
excellent.
that's way too big for her.
All right. Ruby.
Hey, Arena,
Yes. She looks up.
we should flip a coin for that sword.
You're crafty, sir, but not that crafty.
It's unfortunate. Okay.
Let's put it this way: if I die or you kill Strahd, you can have it.
Mm.
Or if you can get me to safety, you can have it.
Well, you said you can't leave. And we kicked your door in, so that's going to be a hassle.
Well, putting her in the church, Strahd can't come in. So
Ismark wanted us to take her somewhere.
She just kind of
To the
shakes her
other
head.
town.
Yes, the other town. Oh, my brother, he is a fool. He wants
Why
you
is
to.
that?
He wants you to take me to the Kresik, to the Abbey of Saint Markovia,
Well, why is he a fool?
because he thinks it'll stop Strahd when the only thing that'll stop Strahd is a stake through the heart.
Oh, is that it? No problems.
She kind of laughs, kind of like falsely. You guys been here at midnight yet?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys seen the trail of the ghosts that go up to the keep?
Yeah.
Yep.
They said the same thing as you.
Yep. But they're not us.
But they're
No.
dead.
You guys have lived longer than most.
We're player characters, bro. This is what we do.
Nice, nice.
Would being at the Abbey give you some protection? At least for a while. So we could get you there and then maybe go see Strahd once you're somewhere safe.
She nods. Sounds like a plan. Though the safest for me would probably be with, I shudder, the Vistani. For some reason, Strahd won't mess with them. He leaves the Vistani alone.
Perhaps we can seek out this Madame Eva next after we bury your father.
That seems like a good idea.
Yeah.
We can get rid of this goat.
the goat stays.
She's like, she stops. I was going to ask about him and the goat, but I'm not going to ask now.
I wouldn't.
That's your best bet.
I'm just glad I didn't shoot the goat.
Boy.
If you had shot goat, you would not be breathing, and Mr. Professional would have your sword.
I would have what?
First
You guys want to
sword.
walk this back again? I'm really liking what I'm hearing.
Right.
Think about it. It solves all the problems. She can't get taken if she's dead. She'll be able to join her dad. The goat will be gone. I get the sword. This is perfect.
No.
She's like, he jokes a lot, doesn't he?
Oh,
Yeah.
he's a
It's
regular
joking.
comedian.
So what?
He's a regular comedian, all right.
Oh yeah.
That.
I was kidding.
Once again, we want to thank you guys for listening to Freelance Heroism. We hope you're having just as much fun listening as we are playing. Visit us at facebook.com/freelanceheroism and leave us a like.
Our theme music is I'm What You'd Be Without Her by Dr. Turtle, used under the Creative Commons license. You can find a link in the show notes. Our cast includes Dees Cassius as Kavir the Professional, Rachel Moore as Adri the Wood Elf, Bubba Downs as Ragnik the Bold, Jake Sipple as Chunakote the Wayward Shaman, and of course, last but not least, our DM, David Walker.
Questions or comments? Send an email to mail@freelanceheroism.com. And don't forget to give us a 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts. I want to give a special shout out to Nate over at Minion Works Podcasting for all his help in getting this podcast moving. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. In the meantime, the invoice is in the mail.